Once again, joined by Swinamilns. You feeling good after that first game there, Kyle? Oh, you're muted. God, I'm so bad. I hate producing by myself. There we go. We're back. Okay, how about you?
Pretty good. I enjoyed it. It'll be interesting to see how the drafts change based on that last match. I
Yeah.
definitely think Wild Soul will be picked up a little earlier in this match and or banned, but I think he'll be picked again.
Yeah.
Both of these teams, like, they love to run him, but I feel like they don't do it in certain situations, even though, like, I see them win a lot of games. It's just a really good hero, has a very high win rate in comp play, which is weird because it's actually one of the most losing heroes in, like, actual games.
Well, yeah. I mean, public.
It's number 5.
You got Almond Raw who leads the charts, and I think Bramble's up there in top. Like, there's some odd heroes.
Most of the
games
time,
in the
though,
charts, but-
like the heroes that win a lot of games are still, with the exception of Amon Ra, are still pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's pretty rare. Like normally, the heroes are like Kinesis, Electrician,
Yeah.
Vindicator, Oogie, just really bad heroes. And then Wild Soul.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of that. Of course, obviously, you could say a good reason for that, being the micro hero and having to control two things.
Just a note on the bans: Lodestone, Ophelia, NG Pebbles. So instead of junglers this time, it's 3 of the 4 top picks from last game.
Yeah.
Team USA is going to first pick the Tempest, which, as we all know, pretty much forces the Hand of Moon to take that Keeper, because you just don't want to give away Keeper Tempest like that. MOA picked up immediately, so I feel like the better draft is going so far in the favor of Team USA. It could still be closed off pretty soon, but I feel like first pick's got a pretty big advantage in this drafting style, and the first pick Tempest is one of the easy ways to abuse it. So we'll see how it plays out, but they have a lot of options now. War Beast, Wild Soul still up, Deadwood, Fade, like they can do a lot of things here. I think a Wild Soul or War Beast is probably their best bet, but I don't think that's what they'll do. It's just not their style. A Luna taken right there by tmsR, so that pretty much says, hey, we're going to be running a 2-2-1, although Parasite's also still up, so tmsR loves running a Suicide Tree and an aggressive Luna Parasite with 2 solos, so maybe that's what they'll go for. We'll have to see.
Yeah. We will. I don't know. Team USA seems like a Wild Soul, not a Wild Soul, a War Beast style of team. I wouldn't put it out of the question to see them do that, but there we go. War Beast is going to come up here. So that goes back to that synergy in general. You see KZ making a point of it. But you got the Tempest War Beast combination, a lot of push coming from that. Of course, the Battle Cry is always great in general, too. A sound pick there. A sound pick for Team USA. So you see that War Beast pick up. Does that throw up a red flag for tmsR, maybe? Something certain here, or...
Not really. I mean, it makes their lanes pretty predictable. I mean, obviously the MOA is going to be shorter mid, and War Beast, Suicide, Tempest, Jungle, so they got a fairly predictable setup. So if I'm tmsR here, I'm going to put a really good hero short lane, make sure it can take down the War Beast, and then either go aggressive or just run a really strong a jungler of my own. So I think a Parasite pickup here is very strong, and I think that's going to be the winning move for them.
We'll see if they agree. Using a bit of extra time here. You see Haxorn going through a lot of possible suicide options even cooking the Pharaoh there, obviously good against a hero like Tempest, good suicide option in general. Great against a hero like War Beast too, with those mummy walls.
Like, they could have a really nice lineup here. They go Parasite and Tundra. Like, there's no way USA is going to see the Tundra coming. So they go Parasite, followed by Tundra, and then you just put any hero short lane with late game potential, like Hag works, CD, lots of heroes, and just put that short lane. Yeah. You've got incredible initiation, you've got map hacks, and you'll have a free farming carry. And they go for Meraxis. Interesting. Very interesting.
A little different there. That sets up a Luna Meraxis mid, possibly, to come out here. So, but yeah, with the next year bans coming out, if you're Team USA, you're probably thinking about banning that Parasite here.
It's just so random. It's so very random.
Yeah.
I don't see them run Meraxis very often. There were so many other heroes in the pool. I don't really get the direction of it. It's not bad by any means. It's just like it locks in their lane, and I don't know. I don't like doing that.
Yeah.
Parasite first banned by Peter. I mean, you could pretty much see that coming because he was probably the same as me, just breathing a sigh of relief because the Keeper Parasite Luna combination is a very powerful group of 3 heroes. Keeper Luna Meraxis not so much, because Meraxis is not one of those heroes that's going to get banned in the next phase, and that's one of the reasons I don't like picking it before the next phase.
That's true. Yeah, very true, actually. That they definitely could have done that later on. You see that first ban there from tmsR, Balfagor coming out, so you kind of think they're along the lines of they don't want to give up that really crazy push. I mean, with Tempest, Master, and Warbeast already, though, you definitely got plenty of it, so they don't want to give them that all-in chance. But they need to ban also. We'll probably see a Demented Shaman ban here. Wouldn't be surprised to see coming out as well. Hag's going to be banned there, by the way, from Team USA. You talked about her being possible.
Another really good ban. He crushes Warbeast, and the synergy with Keeper is well known, so... The thing is, like, now they're kind of forced into a no jungle lineup, and I hate being forced in that situation.
Yeah.
Solstice is viable. I wouldn't be surprised to see that busted out here. It's good synergy with their heroes as well, but I don't know if they're going to do that. It's just the USA lineup's just so... It's so predictable that it's not possible to really go aggressive with it, like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick really greedy here if you're tmsR and get away with it.
Ban on Glacius coming out as their next ban. So one more ban on either side before we enter into those next hero picks. There's the Corrupted Disciple, another one that maybe you're looking at. I see Dark Lady being right-click, so maybe they want to go a lot more of a passive route here.
It's not a very... You don't really want a Dark Lady in this sort of game. You want something that can take it to Team USA early and onwards, because if you get run over by the Warbeast Tempest combo, that Dark Lady is not going to do anything. And he's also... there's so much physical damage and minus armor on Legion. You know, you want something that can have an impact early on. That's why, like, CD is such a wonderful hero for that. Prisoner picked up, so...
I love it.
I like it.
Snap pick.
It's a strong hero here. It's just really good in mid. Very difficult to beat a prisoner mid lane, and if you run no jungler, mid is pretty much the most important lane of the game, as you're guaranteed losing your suicide, and you don't have the jungler, so you have to win mid. And prisoner makes it really difficult, especially with a Tempest behind you. You land one hook, something's dead.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, you get some kind of guaranteed stun on your team with you, and it's pretty much secure. So there's the Demented Shaman final pick. You know, I was thinking about possibly banning that. Obviously, with the Balfagor even first banned by tmsR, but they don't. Instead, it is picked up here by Team USA. Andromeda the response, by the way. So again, a support hero seems like they've been favoring a lot lately. But I'm excited to see the Prisoner, as always. Just a newer hero. He's damn entertaining, though. He's honestly, in my opinion, just a better version of Devourer to watch as far as his impact in the game. So, happy to see him. And they're going to go Predator route as far as the carry option.
Not a fan of Predator at all. Not at all. It's passive. What they might do here is go Andro Luna Meraxis long lane with a Keeper mid, which I think would be very effective, and I think that's what they're probably going to do. And that's mostly the Predator will just destroy this Warbeast. I just don't like Pred in this kind of lineup because... I'll be honest, he gets countered by like 4 of the heroes on the other team. You really just don't. You want him in lineups where he can just kind of freely jump in and kill stuff.
That's
you know,
true.
like they have like a Soul Reaper to beat on or a Wild Soul. You don't want him to have to go against all these heroes with CCs and immobilizes. They picked the Andro once again to counteract the abilities of that Tempest. Although I guess in the first game was more to make sure that the other team didn't take Tempest, but. Again, they go aggressive here. They already have a lot of wards purchased. You see 2 counter wards on Moon and another 2 regular wards on Fitsuke. So it looks like they will be probably just going for that counter up the other team's jungle and then go to a 2-2-1. But going aggressive is still a threat here. And they did pool double regens to Kaiser. So it'll probably be a suicide tree, but it doesn't have to be.
We'll see. We'll see what they end up going with. I definitely see what you're saying, though, with the Predator pickup here against this Legion team. The fact that they have multiple ways, even with that Stone Hide up, and if he gets in those fights, I mean, to just really stop him. So.
DS, really. Like, DS just, like, I see that as just a hard counter to Pred. Like, he leaps in, you heal bomb, and Pred takes, like, 400 damage. Doesn't matter what he's got up. It's not a bad hero. Like, the hero has some crazy late-game potential. It's just not my pick against mostly physical damage and a lot of disables. And Tempest, too. I mean, he's one of those heroes that's just a pain. And once again, you've got 3 melee on tmsR against the Tempest. So even with that Andromeda and the Keeper, you know, it's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. So we'll see. You look at what tmsR does there right off the bat. They get a lot of blocks happening. The pole camp as well as the Ruin Camp, and then even the middle one over here. So I'm sure Team USA, in fact, yep, Courier's already coming over. 2 Warder revs on Riser. We'll see how well he was at spotting those out. I'm sure he'll at least get one, if not a couple here. And actually, if he gets he can get a double whammy here. If he puts it in the middle, that would be something. I don't think he's going to do that, though, with his rev ward. If he puts it in the middle of the 2, though, here in the middle, then he would be able to get both. But yeah, he's not going to do that. Peter Pan Dam actually puts on a ward side over here for his team. And there's the rev, so yeah, he should be able to see it there. Only going to get the 1 with that one, but still. At least able to get it. Anyways, middle matchup. Prisoner, Master of Arms versus the Meraxis Luna. You were talking about how Prisoner seems like he is a pretty powerful middle hero. Has the Master of Arms support here. How do you see this one playing out?
Could go either way. All depends on the X factor, that hook from B-Kid.
Yeah. B-Kid has to be on the ball.
Luna Meraxis, not the greatest lane, but it's solid. You know, it doesn't have the greatest kill potential, but it's just one of those all-around just good lanes, tanky, offensive. It's got everything. It's the definition of balance. Up top, you have a Warbeast Suicide. A big part of this game is going to be how well he does, because you don't want a Predator to be able to go like first item Alchemist Bones and just still keep you out of lane. So you got to make him choose. Does he want to go Treads and force you to Ancient, or do you want to? Is he going to go Alchemist Bones and suffer and let you have more space in the lane?
It's, you know, and you mentioned Warbeast, as always, you always have to keep that in mind, you know, maybe looking at this middle matchup, that they are going to have those red hands compared to the Hellborn team as the game progresses, too, so that will help. Andromeda's here in the middle lane, by the way, and you see both Prisoner and Master of Arms running back right now. tmsR trying to get pretty aggressive, but with them pushing up the hill, oh, the rake right there, gonna miss. Yes, in this case, it is a rake, as B-Kid using the one of the alternate skins right there. But anyways, misses the rake, and in the end, Merax is fine. Andromeda just going to camp the 2-minute rune instead, as the top lane is pushed up anyways. Slick's taking a lot of tower damage right there, but...
Zai's doing a fantastic job. 6 CS, and he's doing awesome, and Slicks is taking a ton of damage as well, so great job by him. You see Andromeda does have the illusion up, though, so he's going to scout that out, but really just a well-played game by him. And again, you see right there, Slick's already picking up the boots, so he's already saying that no, you cannot go those first item Alch Bones.
Yeah.
He didn't get any pooled regen either. I'm surprised Fitsuke hasn't doubled the pull yet, because it's still there, so questionable. Normally you see him be right on the ball with that. Bottom lane, Keeper 5-1, Demented Shaman 11-1. One thing we haven't really commented on, but that war cry from the Warbeast allows the Legion lanes just a lot more power, which is why you see middle 10-2 B-Kid, a 6-1 Haxrin, and that's with no mana for hook. So this will probably continue, and as you see, the XP and gold just slowly shifting in favor of Team USA, mostly due to that jungler. Yeah, and I must say, it's probably pretty frustrating playing against a hero like Prisoner, too. I mean, just like Devour, you just know that there's always that potential for it to come out of nowhere. And again, even the Prisoner hook maybe a little bit more, the fact that it goes to the creeps, unlike a Devour hook, so you can kind of angle yourself a little more appropriate. But top lane in the meantime, Warbeast being dove on by Slicks. He does fall back in the end, but putting a lot of damage onto him right there. Has that level 2 Venomous Leaf, and using that to his advantage. But as we talked about, Keizu on the, or not Keizu, but Zai on the Warbeast, 7-0. You got Predator right now, 19-8 though, so Predator by all means having the better time. But level 4 Warbeast, and again, that's big, especially with those red hands glowing. There's the rake attempt again coming out, but a little late. The charge shot happened, and it seemed like B-Kid wasn't on the ball exactly with his teammate right there, so. Ooh, bottom lane, one more auto attack. Nope, not going to be enough, but Keeper gets pretty low right there. Doing a fantastic job, honestly. Keizu had 9 tangos, he's down to 2 and no HP, so really excellent job. And Trough also dominating the CS. Normally, you can see the regen being used, turned into like a CS advantage, but Keizu's got 7. So Trough is really giving it to him down here. Mid lane, B-Kid again. They're not dominating, but they are pretty far ahead. There's the rake. It'll hit both. Oh, that's big. Quake stun going to be used initially, though. Aluna's the one in trouble. Couple more auto attacks sitting on the goo. You just see how much damage that does. Peter Pan Dam gets credit for the kill. You just knew it was coming. I mean, a matter of time before the hook hits something. It hits both right there, and they collapse on Aluna. Big kill. tmsR not looking the greatest in this game. Slicks is ahead, but like we went over, he's not going to be able to rush those Alchemist Bones, it doesn't look like. He'll probably still be able to, but Warbeast got pretty decent farm, and now he's switching over to Ancients. So again, game really just looking good here for Team USA. They're in a good spot. Tempest isn't having the most fantastic jungle, but he did get that ward, so his whole jungle will be available to him shortly. And he's there's the Alchemist Bones, the recipe, so he will be going for that. But he's gonna farm well. He's almost level 6, 250 GPM, not trademark customary riser farm, but still definitely admirable, and they're 2,000 gold ahead now thanks to that Bloodlust and just the laning phase. So tmsR is going to have to make some plays. The rune control solely in favor of USA as well. They Andrew got the illusion, but now they have a haste on Beakit, and that is a dangerous rune on a prisoner.
Yeah, and speaking of prisoner too, I'm also very curious to see what he goes for. It seems like Beakit does like to go more than Sanitarius. Gonna be a hard hitter, damage folk. And earlier on in this game, I mean, they could use that for him. I'm curious what you think. Do you think he should go more that battle build, or maybe more of the portal key to shrunken, more initiating style?
He just needs to get tanky, and they need to win this game sooner rather than later, I feel. Predator, you know, he's not the greatest in this game, but he is a scary hero when he gets going. So they really want to do something earlier on. And this is really the trademark battle, jungle team versus no jungler. You'll have about 4 heroes with a ton of farm, and then the other team will have 1 hero with more farm than all you guys. So it's just, can you win the game before that 500 GPM becomes 700 and he just starts taking the game over?
Yeah. You do see Trough continuing to have a great time at the bottom lane with that set. 36 and 7, 18 and 2 keeper of the forest. He's level 7. He's got steam boots actually. Just about finished. We're going to teach him the power supply on top of that, so he too is...
Yeah, I'm really not sure how Keizu did this poorly. He's taken Ancients twice now, and is really low CS for the amount of regen he got. So Trough must have played it very well. The Warbeast Howl definitely assisted, but I really feel like a keeper should be able to do more, especially with the early Ring of the Teacher.
Well, you see into the lane now. Luna's joining the party because there's a mass push coming. Demented Shaman and Tempest. Root threat is here on Keeper. No, it's not actually. He doesn't even have mana for it. So yeah, never mind. Not even there. Not going to be able to deny. Good box out by Team USA between Tempest and Demented Shaman right there. And
if you're in Gold League and you want to know what a box out is, that's it.
Yeah.
Don't let him deny the tower. Trading 1 hero for a non-tower denied is worth it, and especially in that sort of situation, you should know, hey, Predator's top, no TP. Hey, Miraxis is mid, no TP.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's see if they do it in the middle lane. Yeah, same thing. Kind of trying to box him out here. Yep. Miraxis not going to be able to get close enough. Easy tower kill middle. Look at the momentum for Team USA, man. 4,500 gold lead.
Warbeast Tempest DS, man. Like, this is a really good draft, and once they get momentum, it gets scary. And like I said, what's Predator gonna do here? You know, like, what is he going to do with Alchemist Bones at this stage of the game? Like, I really feel like a different hero might have been better here. Even a Sandwraith, as scary as that is, but I just feel like he's gonna have little to no impact in this game. And if USA can keep up their momentum, like they're just gonna run train and win this game.
Yeah, it feels like at this rate, Team USA, they keep this up, definitely got a victory on their hands. But it does go back to Predator though. As much as it's a case that you do theory craft about us, like was he really the best pick here? Is he gonna have the biggest impact? He does have Steam Boots now with the Alchemist Bones. He is farming the top farm of the game still, 430 gold per minute, and can get to a scary point. But at the rate Team USA is going, you got to question if that's even going to be happening. Look at Prisoner, he's diving big time. He's only level 5 still, he's going to be double stunned right there. But again, that goes back to just boxing them out. That's all he was really doing in the end. Making sure that his team got the tower kill. Another tower falls. We are already at a 6,000 gold lead. So I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, Winova. If you're Predator, you're not porting back for good reason, right? You just need to farm.
He has to. There's nothing else he can do. He does finish his Alchemist Bones and his Tread, so he's got great farm. 400 GPM, 64 CS. Really can't ask for more, but like Warbeast, he's got Steam Boots 2 now because of all the tower gold. And like, look at the map. I mean, it's just totally taken by this Legion team. All they need to do is keep the pressure up. I'd like to see them right now invade the other team's woods, force that Predator to rotate, and take his stacks in that top tower, because the gold lead is there, the XP lead is not. So they need to continue to make things happen, because like the game is not over by a long shot. And this is exactly, I love seeing this. They invade the woods a little bit. They still have 2 middle, pushing that up, not letting Miraxis just chill there and free farm. You do have level 6 on Miraxis now, still 2 level 4 supports, however, so they're not the most useful on tmsR side. And look at the push coming top now. They're just going to take another tower.
Yep. Yeah, Warbeast spotted Predator in the jungle, got some assistance, boxed him out of it, and Now, as you said, free tower kill up top, so this will be the fourth outer tower destroyed. The gold lead continues. You did make a point, though. The experience is basically identical, so, and again, when you are mass pushing like this, understandably so, because you're all grouped up as sharing the experience, unlike the opposition, but that is, again, something else to keep in mind. But 6,400 gold lead now, pretty good, continuing to be for Team USA. Keeping it up, though, is the name of the game. Predator, 700 more gold saved up. He's still farming very well, 422 gold per minute. That's probably not going to change. It's just a matter, will he get impactful of enough item before something truly happens? Warbeast at the top lane, and he has ulti for him, so he's not too worried right here about Predator, but he may need to be, because look at this class going. This could be a big kill, actually. They are going to find him. Will they have the follow-up? He has Metamorphosis. We'll even use it right here. He's just waiting for the right time to. He's kind of just toying with him. There we go. And he will be fine. The response is coming, but...
Just to comment on the gold lead, we were talking before about how 6,000 wasn't that big. In this game, it's a 7,000 gold lead, but the gold total in this game is a 60-40 split right now in favor of USA. Wow.
There's the lead. Prisoner is the one that jumps in first. He actually used the prison break right there. Not doing the most, though. And in the end, the Hellborn team, they're the ones now on in chase. Tempest going to be coming there. The Tempest ultimate comes out, though. No stuff from Andromeda. She's just out of range. She has to go the way around. She's working it off, but the bullet already happens. Luna going to fall right there. Morax's explosion, though, gets that counter kill on a Tempest. Unbreakable applied to Prisoner. He is hitting pretty damn hard. Will Morax survive? Arcane Shield's up. Not going to help him, though. Smackdown kill comes out.
Did you see the damage on that heal bomb?
Yeah.
That right
Predator
there,
dropped.
folks. Why you don't pick Predator in DS. Right there. Huge damage, and that's a big teamfight victory for USA. They only get 2 kills, but it really helps them in experience, gives them more gold lead, and even bigger than that, now they get the map control. This whole time, MOA pressuring out middle, bottom lane pushing in as well. They're going to have total control of the enemy team's jungle, and they're not sacking Ancients as much as I'd like, but they're doing an admirable job of just controlling the map, forcing the momentum. Like, that wasn't the greatest team fight by them, but they don't need a great team fight. They just can't lose. But once again, key player, Riser. Always consistent, great ultimate there, and B-Kid with a nice hook that leaves them in the ulti. Trough gets there just in time. Slicks died to neutrals, so it wasn't as optimal as it could have been, but still, really good team fight there. And I was going to comment on this before, but Keeper is one of those heroes that really suffers when he's behind. You saw there, he got a root off, but I mean, that was the summation of his entire contribution to that team fight. So
yeah, and it wasn't even the best. I mean, it led into a Tempest ultimate that countered them basically. So the root ended up not being a really useful tool in the end, even though we got it off. So pretty big deal right there. And look at Team USA though. They are just going to keep the pressure up. You got Tempest, DS, and Prisoner pushing. Prisoner looking for a hook chance off to the side. Aluna needs to be careful, because if she gets hooked in, might be dead. But at the same time, they also need to be careful on the Legion side that they don't stick around too long. It is just the 3 of them compared to the team of the Hellborn side. So Tower takes some good damage. In the end, they will fall back. Predator just continuing to keep up the farm, and it is doing that. 432 gold per minute. Looks like Insanitarius is going to be next in line. Prisoner, the hook. Nope, going to miss right there. Going for the attempts, though. Seeing what he can reach. Keeper of the Force is also trying to recover, up to 260 GPM, so he's not doing too shabby. But then, yeah, Moraxis, his impact definitely hasn't been the biggest so far. Maxing out the axes here. Trying to be a part, but this is going to be a free tower kill. Again.
Another good box shot as well.
Yep. Ooh, it's going to be close. Rick. Yes, it does hit Aluna. She was channeling a power throw. And that cost her a life. They also... No, that was the one kill. Okay, a lot of assists coming out right there. And this is going to be a push now to the base. Team USA. Going to finish it early, as you said. Another rake. Oop, going to miss, though.
He's got a regen, though. He'll just keep throwing him out. There's the rune used as well, a little prematurely. No Aluna, so that's their major counter push that's just not here. Keeper's still pushing the bot lane, which is really not a good decision. He needs to just get the tower and get the fuck out, because if he's not there, and you see the TP coming out from top lane as well on Predator, they lose half damage on their tower there, solely because Keeper's pushing bot. So they do get the tower, but I just don't know if it's worth the trade of HP on that base tower.
Well, Predator was also finishing as a Sanitarius, which he gets right there. So, yeah, a couple of decisions made right there by tmsR. Might not have been maximum efficiency, but...
USA didn't force the issue though. They kind of looked out. If that was SG, we would have just been like, fuck that shit. Runes down, get the tower, and might have been a little different. But they do get out. It's not really that bad. I mean, B-Kid's got a ton of gold saved up. I really hope he's not going for the Pocket Brilliance, but
look at Keeper,
Lord knows
by the
he
way.
might.
Keeper's in trouble. Keeper's in a lot of trouble. He roots right there. He goes for the TP. Do they have anything to stop him? No, they do not. The Entangle is already used, as well as the charge shot. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, nice, actually. Gets a Legion Courier right there. Snipes it out, so.
That is so annoying to play with. You leave minions, they two-shot the courier. Well played by Case due to position them properly. Lord, is that annoying though.
I would imagine so. Something that Team USA will have to deal with for this game. I'm sure Peter Pandam, who, by the way, your main support Master of Arms here, he actually picks up an Energizer on top of the Power Supply Strider, so to say the least, he's had a pretty successful game, and obviously when your team is pushing as they see that from Z-Freak all the time, speaking of SG, because of mainly
they're looking for a kill on Predator here. If they can land the hook, he will go down.
He's pretty tanky with that W.
There's a Tempest there.
Yeah,
and all of the prisoner stuff is physical.
There you go. There's the hook, and there's the Stone Ice. Physical damage is going to come out as you said. Andromeda's nearby the level 6. And look at this. Predator's like, I want to go for you. Venomous Sleep comes out on a Tempest. He does have that ultimate, though. Might not have been the best decision from Slicks right there. Prison Break going to come out, and it gets swapped, but it probably won't matter. Oh, the Insanitarius! Nice job, Insanitarius. He dodges the hook. Slicks, a great getaway play right there, and he will live in the end. Great job microing that Insanitarius, and now we see Moraxis. He's still looking for something. Quake's not going to come out right there on a Riser. Riser has an ultimate. Will he use it? No, he won't. He stuns Moraxis. The Unbreakable keeps him alive, though, and Moraxis will fall. You got to wonder if that was a smart decision there, going in.
I don't think you have to wonder breaky.
Probably not, yeah. Probably not. And now Luna's actually also going to get caught out. Yeah, they kind of didn't fight.
It's a little early, but I'm going to call this one. I don't think USA can lose it, and this is exactly, I mean, exactly what I said could happen. Like, they get a little bit ahead, they snowball, and now, you like, look at the team fight item. They got the mech up, they've got the Abyssal, they've got the Sackstone. You see anything like that on the other team? Just the mech. And yeah, Predator's farmed, but can he really do anything against heroes that are just this tanky?
Yeah.
You get going for smart items too, not the Mach, thankfully.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it goes the helm, and 2,200 gold saved up, so we'll see where he goes from here. But yeah, look at the last fight. I mean, the decision, it was a great... Predator had the chance to get away at the beginning. Obviously, they tried to turn it somewhat, not realizing how many numbers were actually there on the Legion side. And, you know, when that point happened, he still did a hell of a job of getting away, but then Moraxis going in is just like, yeah, man, what's done was done. You cannot be getting the kills like that, especially when you have the chance to just get away and survive everything else. So... mistakes coming out from tmsR, no doubt about it. And Team USA just simply capitalizing, middle lane prisoner, pushing it back out. No portal key yet on Moraxis. Again, he's had a struggling game when it comes to farm, so he's not even close.
He's going in, though.
He is going to go in. Andromeda swaps Demented Shaman, the lead from Predator. Going to get pulled away, though. Will that actually save to? Yes, I think it could. I think it could. He's trying to get away. He goes back in with the heal bomb, trying to turn something. Unbreakable goes off, but it's not going to happen. Tempest was coming in. Moraxis, Haxman actually cut off right here. The creeps are blocking him out. He throws up his ultimate. Are we going to see Tempest ultimate? No, we're not. There's the pull in. But again, he still has his shield up. It's going to explode any second right here. There we go. Again, there's still the Tempest ultimate. Not going to use it, though. Just does not want to waste it. In the meantime, Master of Arms picks off Andromeda, and down goes Moraxis in the long run.
And in the meantime, KZU continuing to push the bot lane. He has the TP up with root ready, but it just doesn't do anything in this game just yet. Like, he's just not... Oh, nice. Prisoner gets another kill. So, again, they're just snowballing. Now they're going to go push mid, probably take that tower. And
yeah.
KZU just can't really do anything. That's the danger of picking a Keeper of the Forest Predator combo, especially when you have a Moraxis. Like, you get a fade, he's useful before he's got his dagger. Moraxis really isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, don't get me wrong, but like, look, this is his initiation. I throw axe.
Throw axes. Guys, get back. Get back here. I love my axes. Tempest actually holding his Riser comes in and catches Keeper, but the swap comes out. We're going to follow that. Prison Break is up, though. Moraxis stomped down, goes Andromeda. Predator's like, I can't do much. He has his core items, but he has to fall back. Moraxis on the run, as well as Luna. Keeper and Andromeda are dead, though, and back into the base. They're going to push the items as a whole. It just seems like it's way too strong, if anything. Predator's going to leap in right here. Go for a kill to Warbeast. Unbreakable's applied. Not going to be enough, though. Down goes Warbeast, so good hold coming out here so far from tmsR. Can they at least get another kill? Axes are applied. Predator still chasing. Be locked down, though. He has another Parasite up. He's chasing Demented Shaman, the power to finish him off. Will Slicks it's going to be careful. Okay, he activates the Insanitarius again, and now he's going to look to chase. Oh, the pull not going to hit, though. Master of Arms 2 over the kill on Slicks, but Slicks is a little too taking the lifesteal as well, and it will be enough to kill him. Prisoner goes down. Whoa! What just happened there, Swindle?
Big overextension. Beautiful play there by Riser. Gets the ultimate on. It didn't last for very long, but they get 2 free kills out of it, and then they just make the classic mistake, overextending against buybacks. I believe Haxton bought out there, if I'm not mistaken, and what do you know? Like, they win the fight. They should have just ditched the support and gone for it, but just really just gross overextension there. They're still up. They have plenty of a lead to win the game, but you really can't afford to make mistakes like that against a Predator without bones.
Exactly. Well, speaking of that, you look at Predator.
Look at the levels.
Levels, wow, yeah, he's way ahead in experience, 14, compared to, that's 3 levels higher than anyone on the Legion team, DS, Warbeast, and Prisoner, so him and Keeper, for that matter, also having a great time with levels. But yeah, he has another 1,500 gold saved up, so again, he has his core. He has the Alchemist Bones and Sanitarius Elder Parasite here. From here on out, it's just going to get much more dangerous, and it is starting to get to that point of, okay, well, we had a great lead, we had a great time early on, but that Predator is now at that danger zone here, as we even kind of saw that last
just
fight.
Saying, Peter, think about it, though. Every hero on Legion has over 300 GPM.
Yeah.
The hard support MOA has both an Energizer and a push book.
Wow, jeez.
The whole
Items
game,
help.
like, this is not really a good push for them. They don't have a ult up on Tempest.
This is going to be awkward. Moraxis is locked in. Predator says, I'm going in, baby. Still not going to be right there. He's going for Prisoner. Got the puzzle box, by the way. He's locked down. The root comes out. Deep in the Mexico. Not going to matter. And now Warbeast on the run. Yo, was this the best decision from Team USA? I don't know. Keeping the force locked down now, however. And KZ, no, barely staying alive. Will fall in the end. But Warbeast locked down in the background. Predator just beats on him and gets another kill. So the melee Rax is down. But at what cost right here? Demented Shaman now gets caught. He gets caught by Moraxis. And he's trying to get away. Unbreakable's heals not going to be enough. Master of Arms, he's still in trouble, actually. He turns around with the charge shot. Energizer, go for the counter kill at least. He will pick it up. And Moraxis is going to chase it. Oh, nice dodge on the axe, actually. He has a Quicksand. No, he doesn't. Not enough mana.
That was a big play.
Yeah, big dodge.
Yeah, 3 for 2. They only get supports, though, and lose all 3 of their cores. So, I think that, again, guys, there's no Tempest ulti. Guys, there's no Tempest ulti. What are you doing? And they lose the fight. So, again, they still have a dominating position in this game, but they really just have to, like, chill the fuck out for a second and just think about their advantage, because they're just handing away what was an enormous lead for a still a pretty big one, but, like, Predator, this is what I'm saying, like, Pred, 500 GPM now, okay? That's manageable. When he gets his next big item and then, you know, you can't push anymore, that's when he starts to get out of hand.
Yep.
So even though you have 5 heroes in between about 340 PM and 390, which is just, that's awesome in my opinion. That is just, that is the definition of how I like to see HoN played, because I love when you have a 5-person big impact into the game, and that's why I draft the way I do. And this, it's like a page out of my book, just beautiful. Everyone gets farm, everyone gets items, and now they just have to play like a team, and
So the
they will
execution
probably
part,
take the game. Yeah.
Well,
That's the key. You got to play like a team. Other team just needs Predator to kill stuff.
Exactly. I will say, you look at the armor stacking going on as a whole, too. The Soul's Bulwark, the Abyssal Skull, the Gnome's Wisdom, Sackstone, Plated Greed. I mean, it's just all across the board. They are making sure they have armor as a team here. Obviously, great against Predator specifically. So
They even go the puzzle box on Prisoner.
Yeah. What of that, by the way? I noticed that.
It's not. There's really no other item for him to get other than maybe an EP and Sanitarius of his own, which is probably what I would have gone, just so they have a little bit more damage. But Puzzle Box is never bad, and it also gives them a lot of map control. They take all the wards, and Keeper can't invis in team fights. So if he lands this hook, it's going to be a kill.
Ooh, got the creep. Went up at the last second, but yeah, Keeper gets away in time. Able to survive. Yeah, the team was nearby. Look at Predator in the meantime. He's kind of pushing the top lane. He is going to get a tower cut in this, but too much sugar.
4K. He needs an item. This is big, though.
Here,
They're going bottom, even though this tower's still alive. They have a TD up on Warbeast, but Blink on Moraxis now. That is very big. The mech is down on Keeper, though. We have to keep that in mind. That's a big advantage for Legion in this team
The
fight.
jump from Moraxis. The tab of force started to Warbeast. Can they actually lock him down enough? Yes, they can. Predator not here just yet, though. He's still coming in. The roof finally comes out. Here comes Predator now, beating on a Warbeast. Not enough for the kill, though. The Tempest ultimate locks him down. Swapped up from a drop, and it's going to be fine. But now he does not have a stone hide on Predator anymore. He's chasing down Prisoner right here, doing plenty of damage with that little Parasite. Down he goes. Keep the force picked off. But the Hellboy team, tmsR, going to push back Team USA. Demented Shaman heal bombs coming out. Again, trying to hold his ground, stay alive. Stone Knight back up, though. Demented Shaman going to fall right there. I believe it's Lex Talionis also applied to help burst him down. Master of Arms also goes down. And Warbeast, the one that was in front of it all, he's still alive. But he is running away. Moraxis chasing. The axe does connect. He needs another one. No, it's not going to hit. And I think he's going to be fine. Good job blocking with the minions. And even going for a counter kill right there, but...
I'm just so not a fan of how they're playing this out. Like, Predator showed up very late to that team fight, and like tmsR just really outplaying them in the lane. Riser making a really uncharacteristic mistake there and running away. And I'm pretty sure they could have turned that around. If you fight with a DS and catch them in a creep wave as they did, like, they could have killed Pred in a heal bomb stun. And Warbeast was still around with Wolves. He had ult up coming soon. I really feel like they did need to do that, and just kind of mispositioning there. Warbeast not getting pushed out really, because that is what they want. They want to fight in the goo and all of the creeps so that DS can do work. But and again, why are they pushing bottom?
Yeah.
Like they just got screwed because the way the tower was working around. So Warbeast got so low he had to run away. They just don't need to do that. Finish the Shrunken Head on Warbeast. Grab your next item on Tempest, whatever it is he chooses to go for, then go win the game. You're in a rush, yeah, but you don't need to just bang your head against the wall hoping it'll break for you. It's just not good.
It was interesting because, as you said, Predator came very late. I was actually keeping my eye on that as that fight started. He actually just poured it back, and I think he was almost wondering what he wanted to buy as that fight was engaging. So he was even still in the well for most of that fight, and then he finally joined. So I thought that was actually going to be a downfall for tmsR, but by the time he did come in, he actually didn't even purchase anything. He was sitting on that 4,500 gold. He jumped in, and obviously we saw the end result. So he has a Savage Mace now. It's the big picture, though. 1,100 more gold saved up. So it's safe to say Predator is at a very, very dangerous place now for Team USA here to deal with.
Yeah. This is where the hero starts to shine. 600 GPM. He's got his attack speed. He just does ridiculous damage, and there's no real initiation on Legion Sans. That Tempest ult, and Fitzky's been doing a great job just kind of sitting back, waiting for it, swapping it out. So and they're doing great. The Roots kind of just holding heroes in place, allowing Pred to beat on them. Like you saw, B-Kid just melted. And now it's going to take a really big play from Team USA to win this. They still have buybacks, both of them up on Pred. So, and this is where it gets tricky because now Predator just starts taking off. And the only way you don't come ahead in this situation until your Warbeast is like farmed too, and Predator's like so farmed that he has all the items he can use. And you don't really, I don't think they're going to be able to wait that long. They're going to just push bottom, it looks like. Tempest ulti not up for a little bit, so they have learned. Let's wait for that Tempest ulti before we go for this. Still, though, I really feel like waiting for a Shrunken on side might be the best choice. And again, they still could have taken Kongor half an hour ago. Imagine if they push with a DD Warbeast with Token. I mean, they're playing the good strategy. I definitely think they have the better draft, but they've got to execute better if they're going to win this game.
Void Talisman, by the way, on Demented Shaman, a great item against a hero like Predator, of course, so that'll be good for him to have against tanking up against, but look at that, Keeper of the Force even pushing out the Hellborn team. TMSR are the ones that are playing aggressive here. Almost want to take it to Team USA, catch them off guard before they get to the base.
Barracks gets destroyed.
Middle racks will fall as a result of that. Hellhound's doing some work. And actually going to go back to on the melee racks now, so it's going to keep them distracted here before they eventually fall. By the way, Mumiad has a level 3 Lex Talionis now on him. So Elder Parasite just activated by Slicks too, which he didn't really use much of, so that's going to be on cooldown now in the next fight. Not the absolute biggest deal in the world, but it's still pretty impactful. That gives him the lifesteal as well, on top of his Carnivorous. But he is going to be sitting on 2,400 gold on Predator. Of course, as you mentioned, 2 buybacks available. We'll at least have the one right here, if necessary. Team USA, they're knocking on the door, kinda. I mean, they're sitting here, keeping the Hellborn team occupied, trying to get a hook in.
Yeah. This is what they should have done with a 12,000 lead, though. Just chill, throw out hooks, and hope one lands. But now they're in a spot where I don't know if that's going to be enough in the middle of the game. Miraxis goes in.
Oh, Demented Shaman, the focus fire, Arcane Shield put up right there. Tempest kiting away. Defensive Storm Cloud comes out. That could help right here. But Predator leaps in on a Prisoner 9 for 5. Prison Break is up. The Unbreakable's applied, doing so much damage. But there's the Tempest. Oh, they're going to lock them down. Looking for the turn. The big heal bomb comes out. The rake in. And Predator will fall. Prisoner stays alive during the whole thing. Predator is going to buy back, though, as expected. But the Legion team fighting back now. Aluna's going to get caught out. She will probably drop right here. Still has Keeper nearby. Not going to happen, though. Keeper of the Force coming in. He is charging in. Predator is back in the fight. He is looking for that opportunity to leap. Now, Demented Shaman is where it started with. He's going to go for the TP. That's not going to happen, though. Singularity, a.k.a. Trout, will be caught out, and the fight will end with that. Warbeast and Demented Shaman end up falling, so they get a buyback used on both Miraxis, it looks like, and Predator. But
Warbeast was the sacrificial lamb there. Went in, distracted both Keeper, Andrew Aluna, and Keeper. Yeah, I said all 3 already. And died. But as you can see, the big Tempest ulti came up in the Meteor, and they were able to take down Predator finally. So that was good. True, they blew a buyback on Predator, but again, they really...
Swing to Tempest. Oh, he tries to tablet over the ledge. That would have been big, but he couldn't.
That's Kongor. And this is tmsR. I mean, again, still, 4 heroes in between 300 and 400 GPM, but on Hellborn, you've got 1 hero with 600, and that's what counts.
Yeah, you're right. The meteor actually, you stressed that about the last fight. It's only level 3 meteor with that said, but if you get that meteor down against a hero like Predator, doing the percentage-based damage instead of just straight-up damage, definitely big against him. Now the Congo attempt happening, obviously a buyback on a Tempest. Predator sets leaps in though, onto Master of Arms, but Void Talisman, the tablet's being used. Great counter items against Predator. Morax is now be gone, and Combo's put down. He's going to be tapping away. The Warbeast is chasing. Predator thinking about going back in. Has Stonehide up shortly in about 2 seconds right here, but there's the pick on a drop, and a Master of Arms also falls. And Team USA looking for another pick. Will it be on Predator? He does not get the Stonehide off. He's in trouble. He has Stonehide. Good use it right here. A lot of physical presence. There's the right hand. Pulls him right back in, and down goes Predator. He does have a buyback. He does have a buyback. It will be his last one. He probably has to use it. I mean, Moraxis cannot buy back, but this could be game. Team USA pushing back. Predator does buy back and leaves in. Keep the force where it comes out. Warbeast's going to be bursted out. Prisoner Break comes out though, but now Prisoner 945 taking a lot of damage. Stonehide is down though for Predator. He is his most vulnerable right now. They rake him in once again. Predator goes down, and Team USA may very likely just won game number 2 right there. I don't know. I don't know
either. What just happened, Breaky?
I don't know. We were just how? tmsR was in. I don't know. The Congo fight, I mean, I guess you could say they should have fell back as soon as Tempest bought back, but they wanted to stick around Congo.
I honestly, like, missed the beginning of that fight. I was just like, okay, so the team fighting, all right, Moraxis is running, he got, okay, Warbeast swap. Now he's, wait, 2 dead. Wait, Pred's dead. And it's just like, what? And
go for the shrine, distract, go for the shrine, that's going to do it. Wow.
A tough loss.
I have no words.
Wins.
I'm gonna have to watch the stream just to see how the hell that happened. But I mean, right there, that's the strength of a lineup like Team USA ran. When you get 1 or 2 heroes down, you can just roll, just keep rolling. Like, yeah, Pred's tanky, but as soon as Moraxis and Andrew are dead, he's got to run. And you saw how quickly he died to this ridiculous physical damage. And I don't even know who to give the MVP to. I thought B-Kid played phenomenal. Like, just they did what they had to do. tmsR. They did great too. Like, it was just a really well-fought game, but I think it just comes down to the draft and what must have been a throw. I can't. I don't really know what to say it is yet because I gotta watch the replay.
Okay, this is kind of a hindsight thing now, but I'm looking at the item list and everything, and it's kind of just hitting me. Predator chose to go that Savage Mace. We didn't really talk about that too much. Do you think they would have been a lot better off if he maybe went for Souls into Demonic right there, or it could have still been the same result? I mean, I feel
think
like
Demonic would have been a better choice for sure. Savage isn't bad, but I do agree that Demonic was definitely the better decision in that case. Would it have made an impact? I don't know.
Again, it's a hindsight thing. I'm not going to sit here and criticize him by any means, but
it's a min-maxing though, man. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I really don't know.
We got another game now, Swindle. That I know for sure. We got game number 3 all of a sudden. I still can't believe that's
might as well
happening.
Announce it, but there's no way the finals are going to be played today. We were hoping we'd be able to get them in, but
yeah.
You know, and just interesting to note, I didn't comment on it, but in that game, Team USA actually had purchased 3 Rings of the Teacher, and I didn't comment. They had a Gnomes, an Abyssal, and Riser kept his. Yeah. So, just funny.
A little overstacking there. All right, so
saving some for games in the future.
Make it a comment. Probably no grand finals today, but there will be a losers bracket finals at least today. So to actually touch on that, so we got game 3 here. There will still at least be another best of the 3 coming at you.